Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has been giving me blessings and mercies so I can stand here in taking a part of speech context in a good condition. May salawat and salam for our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who always give the goodness in the world. I also want to thank the committee of this event for giving me the opportunity to deliver the speech. My name is Nirima Zana Ramadani. I am a student of Mandua Flores Timur. On this occasion, I'm going to talk about using ICT is a challenge of 21st century education. Ladies and gentlemen, what comes to your mind when you hear the word 21st century progress, connectivity, technology, and many more? This progress not only requires us to be up to date with development occurring in the environment, but also forces us to change in order to survive with the needs of the times. In line with term, the concept of 21st century education aims to guide students to develop essential skills to face challenges in the global era. Especially in education, technology is an alternative support in all educational activities so that information and communication technology or ICT in 21st century education is a main challenge that cannot be avoided. Ladies and gentlemen, the development of information and communication has had influence on the field of education in learning process. The use of ICT in the learning process is no longer something strange in the current era of globalization. The existence of internet allows us to learn anytime and anywhere with a very wide scope. For example, with email, chat, e-book, e-library, and so on. We can share of information without having to meet face-to-face with the source of information because we can get all information we want just by accessing the internet. In the future, the flow of ICT development will accelerate even more rapidly. This requires humans to be able to adapt ICT if they don't want to be left behind, as well as to face global challenges under conditions like this. Education will not be separated from the internet, computers, and other ICT as the main tools in learning process. Ladies and gentlemen, the current condition of IT used in the education sector is at the stage of studying the possibilities for development and application. In the theory, there are many benefits and conveniences that can be felt from using IT. However, in real condition, why is the use of IT in education still not optimal? This is because there are several to implementing educational IT. Firstly, the unequal distribution of infrastructure that support application in the education sector is an initial problem that must be immediately resolved by the authorities because without infrastructure that support application, the communication of ICT is the education sector, it will only be a dream. Another obstacle that needs to be resolved is people's unpreparedness to utilize ICT in the learning process. This is because learning habits still do not consider the importance of role of ICT in improving the quality of learning. Ladies and gentlemen, the obstacle to the application of IT in the field of education is a clear reason which is real that is too widespread in Indonesia and the application of IT is not evenly distributed. How can a school support learning using IT media if the problem of providing computers can be resolved. Limited costs and operational personnel are also obstacles to be able to utilize IT. Of course, there needs to be special personnel who manages the media because not every teacher is able to operate IT media. For schools that have the capacity both personnel and costs, of course, this will not be a problem. But for schools are poor and have limited teacher staff, this condition is a new problem that is difficult to overcome. Ladies and gentlemen, from the explanation that has been presented, that I can draw that conclusion that information and communication technology, or ICT, has a huge influence on every aspect of life, especially education. The shortcomings and obstacles that exist in the learning process can be overcome by utilizing ICT development. Therefore, I am a student of Mandua Flores Timur, persuading that government, especially government of Flores Timur, and other areas must work together in implementing the use of ICT development of Indonesian education in learning in the education and Indonesian education in generally and education in Flores Timur especially because information and communication of technology is the key to a better future school. I think that's all of my speech. Thank you the judges and all audiences for your kind attention. I'm sorry if there is any word or my behavior that unpleasing you all. Good morning and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.